special value coming back up. But right now it's time for Temptations. Time for a seasonal Basketweave Centerpiece bowl. Now, yes, it's a centerpiece bowl. This could also be your bread basket. This could be your baker. Because remember, this is stoneware, and stoneware is so incredibly versatile. Joining us now is the creative director, the president, the CEO of Temp-tations.
Well, hello.
Hi, Tara Tesher.
Hello
Good
there,
to see you,
Dave.
darling.
Hello, everyone.
This is something very special. You call this a centerpiece bowl, but I think we could easily call this the Temptations Variety Bowl.
It is.
It does everything, and we only have the seasonal patterns.
Right.
Is that right?
Yes.
But first, tell us what it is before we go through the choices.
Well, I love the silhouette of it. We call it the centerpiece bowl because we got to call it something, right? But what I love is the versatility of it. 1.5 quart total capacity, elongated, long, not as deep as our normal bakers are, which is really nice. It's nice and shallow. It has the helper handles here on the side, which is going to make it easy to come in and out of the oven. You have the basket weave pattern. So if you're not familiar with that, that's layer upon layer of sculptural detail. 360 degrees, no matter which way you're looking at it. Yes, you're looking at that beautiful pumpkin patch. I know many of you love that and collect that. So what happens is it creates a roadmap for the artisans to then go and hand paint. And then on the inside, we actually have that engraved detail. If you're familiar with like a floral lace, this is actually engraved or carved into the side of it. So if you're putting water in here and floating candles, as David mentioned, if you want to bake bread in here, this is one of the most versatile pieces we do.
Or just put a cloth in here and put your dinner rolls in here.
Or just leave it out because it's so beautiful.
Use it as a fruit bowl, use it however you want it. I will tell you also that this is being retiring. And what that means is when this sells out, whoop, it's gone like the way of the wind. So this is why you want to get yours now. If you're thinking ahead to holiday, you're thinking ahead to matching this up with any of the pieces you already own. Remember, Temptations is a family of colors. So you're going to be able to work this back to a lot of the different colors you have both in Old World and in Floral Lace. But let's update you on what we have available. Now, poinsettia is the one that Tara's holding, and that's available for you. Pumpkin patch. Let's take a look at this one.
Yes, that was the one I was just showing you.
I have 1,900 left in pumpkin patch.
And then we are retiring this.
And it will be gone for good after those sell out.
And
then
your
finally,
favorite.
Is this winter?
It is. Look at how beautiful that is, though. That frozen icy blue.
This looks a lot prettier than winter.
With that snowflake detail that you see there. And then, of course, the beading that runs around the edges. And then that carved or chiseled into the stoneware center. Love these pieces. They're meant to be left out and used.
You know what I'm going to say to you? Let it go.
Please.
Let it go.
Let it
go.
Oh, I get it.
All right. Now, let me tell you. Come on. It was too easy. This is H217082. We are not reordering this item.
That's
this is
right.
being retired. When it's gone, it'll be gone out of the line for good. 200 of these are already spoken for. If you want the pumpkin patch, I have 1,800 left to go around. Are you building a collection in Temptations? Have you already picked up pumpkin patch this year or the winter or the poinsettia? And you're thinking about using this for your holiday serving and celebrations. Now, we did a baked pasta in this one. Remember, this is stoneware. This is a baker.
That's what I love about it. So, you know, we're always being asked, can you just do some pieces that are maybe just for me or just for the two of us? This is that great size, that 1.5 quart, where you can do a pasta bake for maybe just the two of you. Or again, you can use this as a gift. What I love about this, as David was mentioning, are you using it just as a bread basket? Are you going to put some dry pasta in here, wrap it in a little cello, put a bow around it, and then gift it to the foodie on your list who you know would love not only the baker, but what you're going to put inside with it. And that's what I love. That was the thought here.
What is the capacity of this?
1.5 quart.
You said 1.5 quart.
Yes.
So if you wanted to think about this for side dishes for Thanksgiving,
perfect.
Maybe you already have the pumpkin patch and some of the other pieces and bakers that you've. Have you ever done pumpkin patch in dinnerware?
We have, yes.
Once upon a time.
Yes.
So if you happen to have that in your home as a collectible, then this really works back to all of those things. Let's remind you though, we are not reordering this item.
That's
it is
right.
being retired. When it is gone, that's why it's on clearance price. So we're looking to clear our inventory because Tara's got a whole lot of new
We have
to
so
bring
much
in for you.
new coming in.
But we've got to make room for it in the warehouse. So this is really a win-win situation, right? You all get a great item at a great price. We get space back in the warehouse. Then you all win again when new items come in, right? So this is what it's all about. We're going to help you out with all of it. 600 of these are now gone. Tara has really dug into an idea of centertaining. Looking at that center of the table and deciding how you build the table out from there.
That's right.
Now, this can easily become a centerpiece if you wanted to float some beautiful little candles in here.
Put a little
greenery. If you wanted
greenery.
to put some greenery in here for the holidays, whatever the case may be.
Sure.
So, think about how you'll use these, but don't limit yourself to one idea because these are so versatile. If you want poinsettia, I have 3,400 left. If you want pumpkin patch,
I love that.
1,400,
Wow.
and that's most limited. All of these are hand painted, remember. And then finally winter. $1,900 in the winter. Now, I don't recall winter in basket weave before. We haven't done a lot.
Not a lot, no. And basket weave usually has like the lighter blue with the frozen dark blue. So I love that we kind of reversed it a little bit to really bring those snowflakes to life when you're looking at it. They're on the inside. So if you collect floral lace blue, if you have old world blue, as David mentioned, family of colors, layer basket weave in with what you've already been collecting. You absolutely can do that.
This reminds me of my favorite part of winter. How many times do we think about after the snowstorm is past and the next night when the moon comes out full over a blanket of freshly fallen snow? That's what this reminds me of. Now, that's the kind of winter I can get excited about because I'm inside by the fire looking at it through the window.
Eating our ice cream sundae.
I would put my whole face in this.
Look
Are you
at how
kidding me?
sweet that is.
Please.
And here's what I love. You can actually see the frozen detail. That's how cold these pieces get. So, yes, you can put them in the oven up to 500 degrees and actually tuck them under the broiler, David, but you can also put them in the freezer, and that will keep it nice and cold. David was talking about a bread basket. We don't have any in our collection currently. We actually bake the bread right in here, David. It's going to pop right out. Why? Because it's naturally non-stick. Look at that. Even heating all the way around, nothing in the bottom. You can slice it and serve it in there. And now, again, you're not transferring from dish to dish. This is one of those pieces, when we talk about it being a centerpiece bowl, you will use it all the time.
Just had a brainstorm.
Tell
I know,
me.
good for you.
I heard it.
Fantastic. About time. What if you're doing a big pot of chili?
Yes.
And you bake a cornbread in there. Then you break it apart. Or you're making like a pasta fagioli. You need some rustic Italian bread to rip and tear and dunk in the soup. So good. All right. Now, poinsettia, 1,200 gone in total. In the poinsettia, 3,300. In pumpkin patch, 1,200 left. In winter, 1,800 left. Remember, these are being retired. When they're gone for good. These are also available tonight on 4Pay. First day ever on the clearance price on this. Miss Tara, I understand you'll be here Sunday.
Yes.